Welcome to our live stream viewers tuning in. We are about to get started here, but it is pouring out. Nobody can hear me here. All right, drivers, hold on. We'll get you time. Well, let's get somebody at the far end of the track. Well, gentlemen, red light is on. Slow your cars down, please. I need a marshal at the far end. Thank you, Mr. Andrew. All right, guys, bring them up to speed. I'll give you a few more seconds here. Get one more down to the north end to help out Mr. Andrew. One more volunteer marshal down the north end. Deacon, are you marshaling? Deacon, are you marshaling? Are you marshaling? I wasn't sure. All right, looks like he is. All right, thank you. All right, gentlemen, the order is Bronick, Montgomery, West, Coleman, Mallon, and Smothers. Roll it off. Things looking good, gentlemen. 4 minutes on that clock. Here we go. Caution in four, caution in four. A lot of moisture in the air. They make the track a little tacky. All the way down to a 5.7 from Coleman. Caution 3, stay low through 3, drivers, low through 3. And we are clear. Charles West out front on a 40-lap pace, coming off turn 4. He's got, we're not sure what color that is. Is that a Picasso painting? Charles up on 2 wheels entering turn 3. Coleman back less than a tenth here. It's 1800s. Caution 4, stay low off of 4. And we're clear. Caution 2. Oh, we got one inside. Allen doing a little monster truck and getting back into this one. Caution 2. It's Coleman, Smothers, West down a third, Montgomery back 1.5 and fourth, Mallon by 1.6 and fifth, and Bronick back 5 seconds and sixth. George signed up for short course late model, but he is having to run bomber tonight. Took the daughter's car. Not quite enough for short course late model tonight. But he's going to tune on that thing, make it faster for her. Just about halfway, drivers. Halfway. Stay low in the back. And we're clear. Good crowd on hand today. Considering we were supposed to be racing outside. Bronick, new fast lap 6.6. Anthony Smothers with a 5.85. He's in second right now behind Coleman by 5.5 seconds. Charles West back about a lap in third. Stay low off of 4 drivers. Montgomery 2.9 in fourth. Mallon back a couple laps in fifth along with Bronick. 1 minute to go. Traxxas modified. Heat 1 and 2. Gonna be Richard, Chris, Andrew, Jason, and David Ponder. Once again, Traxxas modified. Heat 1 of 2. Oh, Charles testing out the inside wall there. $15. 1-5. Oh, Coleman getting little elbows out there. Anthony not having any of it, and they tangle up. That might drop him back here. Let's see if Montgomery can make something of it. That is time drivers. Race it out. And shut it down, shut it down. Coleman going to hold on for that one. 40 laps, 4:01. Fast lap of a 5.63. Anthony with 38. Montgomery 37. West 36. Mallon and Bronick both with 32. Great job, guys. Great job. All right, Mr. Wags checking for me, sir. Mr. Wags. Thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Charles is going to walk down the other end. We're going to turn you guys loose in just a moment. Zach, can you take center? Or Anthony to center? Either way. Let's get a couple guys in center. All right, drivers, bring them up speed. Oh, it might be letting up now. Can you hear me out there? All right, boys and girls, the order is Richard Jones, Chris Bradley, Andrew Hammond, Jason Wagner, David Ponder. Transponder's looking good, guys. Here we go. And we're off and running with our tracks is modified. 9 making the call tonight. We got Dirt Herder out here, Mr. Wags, picking up one of these. Figured he'd give it a go for a little while. Hammond down to a 6.35 already. Caution 4. And looks like we're clear. All right, for 45 seconds, it's Andrew, Richard, Jason, Chris, and David. If we can't find our leader. He's got the green highlights on his Traxxas Modified. It's the stock body with the green highlights, number 64. Last car coming down the straightaway right now. Wags in second. I believe he's got a similar looking car, but he's got something pink on the deck of his. If you can see that. Richard Jones in third. Chris Bradley rocking the yellow and blue Wrangler scheme. And Ponder in the all blue. 140 down, 220 to go. T-Mod, Heat 2, you guys are up next. Just about halfway. Rocking a 37 lap pace. Wags now taken over by 1/10 over Andrew. They are side by side coming. Well, they were side by side. Down the front straightaway they go. "90 seconds. Caution in 4. And it looks like Ponder was upside down. Still a battle between Wags and Hammond. 1.3 at the line. Richard back forward and change in third. Chris Bradley trying to run him down right now. Ponder back about 2 laps in fifth. Caution 3, stay low into 3, low into 3. 45 seconds. Caution in 4. That is time, drivers. Race it out. Looking for one more. Everybody else is done looking for Ponder. Looking for Ponder. And shut it down. Wags going to set that early TQ. 37.402. Hammond with the 404. Difference of 1.3 there for that top spot right now. Richard with foot 35. Bradley 34. And Ponder with 31. Oh, Wags putting the notice out there already. He's coming for that top spot. All right, looking for a check-in from Deacon and Dave Coleman. I don't know how the weather people can be so far off. All right, who we missing out there for Marshalls? Wags is out there, Richard's out there, Bradley's out there. Need Ponder or Hammond. Hammond's already volunteered. Wags needs some help down at the far end. Daryl, we got two guys that are supposed to be out there. Come on back. Ponder's on his way out there. Thank you, sir. Still looking for Coleman to get checked in here. All right, drivers, roll them off. You got 1 minute to turn and burn. All right, looks like we're ready to rock and roll. Thank you, gentlemen. The order is Jeff, Deacon, Mike, and Cole. Oh, minutes grace, okay. Got a minute's grace called. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Got Joe Bedford tuning in here. I thought we would have seen him today, but how life goes. All right, while we're waiting for that, let's talk about some people who have helped us out over the past couple months here. Aquatic Source, if you're looking for aquarium stuff, fresh food, fish, plants, all the stuff that goes with it, tanks, the whole 9 yards, see Mr. Josh Hall out at the Aquatic Source on State Road 200. If you're looking for some lawn mowing in, I believe, the Citrus County area, check out Mr. Aaron at Ron's Lawns. And if you're down in the Summerfield or Villages area, need some home improvement, Mr. Kyle Paquette at Kyle's Home Solutions can help you out. Give them an opportunity to earn your business. They've taken time out of their personal businesses to help us out this year, and we appreciate it. All right, gentlemen, let's get them in order. The order is Jeff, Deacon, Mike, and Coleman. Roll them off. One time around to double check the transponders. Things are looking great, gentlemen. Appreciate it. You had one job. Once again, Jeff, Deacon, Mike, and David. Guess they wanted him to stand somewhere. I don't know. Roll off. Jeff, Deacon, Mike, and David. Here we go. Oh, Coleman. Is that a new body for him? Yes, it is. He was practicing with that earlier. Like, that thing's almost pushing like a dump truck. All right, dropping some new fast laps there. 6-3 for Deacon. Got the orange-red with the fluorescent yellow outlining on it. Caution in 3 and 4. Go high through 3 and 4. High through 3 and 4. Deacon's waiting for him. Go, go, go. Appreciate the sportsmanship. And it's Reigns to the lead now. I think that's Mike coming off turn down the straightaway. Rocking the orange highlights on it, the orange outline with the flag on the back, if you can see that. Coleman in the red and white 51. And that leaves Jeff in the all gray, number 86. Jeff, new fast lap of the race at 6:33. Don't forget, everybody, if you got friends or family at home, jump on YouTube and watch, or you can see all the live stream and detailed results at rcscoringpro.com. 140 down, 220 to go. Deacon Quanstrom showing the way by half a second over Reigns. Oh, they get tangled up there. Like Deacon was up on two wheels and Jeff had nowhere to go. Reigns by 1.5 at the line. Jeff in third. Coleman having problems here and he's pulling over. He's going to try to dial that thing in some more. Uh-oh, sounds like somebody lost drive. And I think Reigns has lost. Reigns has lost some drive there. Jeff, new fast lap, 6:29. He waited till the end of the race and a clear track to throw some heaters down here. 1:10 to go. Sportsman, you are up next. It's going to be Chloe, Ben, and Daryl. And Deacon down to a 6.36, but he is slowed down. Something's going on with it. Did he spin another gear too? And it looks like they're giving me the no bueno sign. Well, so far, Mr. Jeff looks like he might put it 6. These guys were knocking on top 3 when they started, but there are a couple little kerfuffles. Down to 6 overall right now for Jeff. He can keep it going. 15 more seconds. Like some of you guys are going to have to get some more of that performance enhancement pills. That is time. Race it out. Race it out. Jeff is done. Shut it down. 33.401. Fast lap of a 6.29 on lap 21. Looks like Jeff is going to put it 5th so far after round 1. Everybody else is 7 through 9. Bottom of the charts. Got a handful of viewers out there. Appreciate you all tuning in. I was up late last night, early this morning, watching European Touring Series stuff. What else was I watching? A couple of things. And there's Chloe's transponder and... we're all good. All right. A couple more marshals down here and we'll be good to go. Want to go out there, go out there. We should have guys out there, though. Right here, turn 4. Just on the other side of the fence. All right, drivers, we've got couple marshals at each end. Roll them off. You got 135 to get them sorted out. Looks like the Bronix have a body for each car for each driver out there in the family. That is, or was that? That might have been what George drove last week. That's right. Rocking the pink with a black nose on it. Got Ben out there, first time racing here at New Red Hobbies. That's a Traxxas Bandit he's got. All right, boys and girls, just a reminder, no smoking underneath any roof here at New Red Hobbies. Take it outside. I know it's a challenge. All right, looks like our driver's ready to rock and roll. All right, Miss Chloe lead them off, followed by Ben and Daryl. Gonna do one lap one more time across the line so I can double check your transponders. Oh, these things are reading great. Great job, everybody. All right, 4 minutes on that clock, drivers. Remember, you're not going to win on the first lap. Here we go. All right, a couple new fast laps out there for everybody. Give them a little bit more and go in a race order. Been doing great so far. First time racing as far as we know. Dropped a 7.3, picked up about 5/10 there on his previous fast lap. It's Chloe at the line on a 37 lap run here. Comes Daryl, he's back. 4.3 at the line. Here comes Mr. Ben. Ben is back 5.7. Caution in one, go high through one. .130 down, 2:30 to go. Chloe, Daryl, Ben right now. It's spread out a little bit here. Almost a lap between Chloe and Daryl. She's trying to lap him right now. Oh, I have to go to the replay camera here. Oh, Daryl, you read her the riot act for not waiting for you. Halfway, drivers, halfway. You guys are hungry. We do have some menus in here for places that do deliver. Chinese, we got some pizza. Probably what delivers during Saturday nights here. Jimmy John's just down the street. But I don't know if they ride in the rain with their bicycles. 240 down, 120 to go. Buggy late model. You drivers are up next. That is Tim Emery, Charles West, David Ponder. Caution in two. And looks like Daryl's waiting for him. So far, Mr. Ben doing a great job. His goal is to finish the race in one piece. 30 seconds, drivers. Five seconds to go. Fast laps, Daryl 667, Ben with a 739, and Chloe with a 636. Chloe, you are done. Got caught at the line there. Daryl's done. Looking for Ben to finish out here. Here he comes. First race here at New Red Hobbies, and he finishes in one piece. Great job, Mr. Ben. Chloe taking that one 33 laps, 4 flat. Missed it by 74 hundredths. Daryl Traver with 31 laps, and Ben 29 laps. Great job on his first run out here. All right, those drivers are going to put their cars down, head back out the track to Marshall. We've got our buggy late models coming up right now. Emery, West, and Ponder. Well, boys and girls, apparently according to the radar estimate, we've had almost 3.5 inches of rain in the last 3 hours. And I'm going to believe that. That's pretty darn close. All right. Where's Mr. Ben at? Is he down? He's down there. Chloe's down here. Deacon's out there for Daryl. Get one more to help out Chloe down here. That'd be great. Thank you. All right, looking for Ponder to get checked in here, and we'll turn him loose. I got nothing, David. You might want to double check that. In the meantime, we'll let the other guys get some hot laps, roll them off. Oh, we got the great John Cola checking in all the way from Alaska. How is he doing? Well, he's doing good enough to figure out how to get on the live stream chat now. It was rough. Getting close to the time where he's going to start coming back down here. All right, giving Ponder a chance here. There's plugged in backwards, or you forgot to put one in there. You got time, Ponder. You're good. Thankfully, it's only 7 rounds, or 7 heats per round. I almost combined some of those, but I'm like, you know what? Let's have a nice, easy day. All right, let's get that thing across the line here and make sure it's working. All right, he's good to go. You got a couple of seconds for some high laps, Ponder? All right, gentlemen, let's get them in order. It's going to be Emery, Charles, and Ponder. All right, guys, one more time across the line to double check things. Everything looking awesome there. Appreciate it. All right, guys, 4 minutes on that clock. Here we go. Oh, looks like Emery sitting on that right front. Left rear not digging in until he straightens out. And Charles catching the pipe there a little bit. Oh no, he tried to go off the track. Guys, you got to roll onto the throttle. Grip it and rip it. You're going to. All right, minute in this. Dave Ponder showing the way in that fluorescent yellow number 20. 26. I can't remember half the time. Emery in the white and blue. Charles in the, we're going to call it purple from here. Charles does have the fast lap of a 5.74. Emery 5.86. Ponder 5.86. 39 lap pace for Dave Ponder right now. You watch online, these are 12-foot lanes. Dave Ponder, another new fast lap, a 5.76 now. Emery with a 5.84. Caution in 4. And we're clear. And a little monster truck in there. All right, now Ponder still showing away in a 40-lap run. Emery on a 39. Charles on a 35. 140 to go. Up next, Losi Sprint. Heat 1 of 2. That is Bradley, Hammond, Quintel, and Seahaw. That might be the hot heat for the round. We'll see. Hammond and Quintel after the recent kerfuffle the other week. That's in the YouTube video. Yeah, Losi Sprint, Heat 6. Bradley, Hammond, Quintel, Seahaw to the staging area. Oh, Charles catching the pipe coming off turn 4. Stay tight on the front straight. And we are clear. .45 seconds. Ponder another new fast lap. 5.74. Your leader in that fluorescent yellow and black. Second place, white, blue, and purple in third. 30 seconds. Caution down the back straight. That is time. Race out, race out. Keep going, keep going. Nobody's done yet. Ponder is done. Tim is done. And Charles is done. Let's shut it down. David Ponder setting that TQ 40 and 401. Tim Emery with 39. Charles with 35. We'll see those boys can tighten that field up here next round. All right, this could be the hot heat of our Losi Sprints. Boys, we're itching to race outdoors today with the wings, but unfortunately, after 3.5 inches of rain, we are inside. Ain't no saving that. Made the call at 5:30. Try to give everybody about an hour and a half of practice here. Get a chance to get their car set up for it. All right, John, slow it down a little bit. Got to get everybody out there as far as our marshals, and we'll turn you guys loose. Young man, did you want to volunteer right here, turn 4? That'd be great. Charles is out there. Tim is out there. All right, drivers, we're going to turn you loose here. We'll get one more marshal in just a moment. 1:45 on the clock to turn and burn. Let's get one more to help out Mr. Tim at the north end, please. Richard, are you volunteering? Looking for parts? Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't sure. I just want to make sure I understood what was going on. All right, Richard, are you volunteering to marshal? Go down to help out Mr. Emery. That'd be great. Flag around and put some ball cups back on here. All right, when they get back on here, the order will be Bradley, Hammond, Quintel, and Seahall. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, once again, Bradley, Hammond, Quintel, and Seahall. Marshals look alive. Here we go. And we're off. Woo, good save there. Oh, Quintel getting tangled up with a tabletop somehow. Trying to lull these guys into a sense of calm. All right, after 45 seconds, it's Hammond showing the way 40-lap run in 4:01. Seahall in second. Quintel back 1.4 in third. Bradley back 1.4 in fourth. Caution in 2. Oh, we got a couple guys getting upside down. Oh, no. Looks like Seahall might be missing. Ball cup popped out on the drive line. Richard's going to try to get it back together for him. Uh-oh, looks like they might have been missing the ball cup. It's Hammond. Quintel and Bradley battling out, less than 2/10 between them. Hammond's got the flame job and the black backing. Quintel in the red and blue. Bradley in the all black. Quintel has fast lap 5.68. Hammond 5.73. Bradley 5.84. Seahall had a 5.81 on his last lap. Heard of their halfway drivers? Up next, Losi Sprint Heat 2. That's our last race of the first round. Vogel, Rains, and Jeff Ho. Bradley, new fast lap, 5.8. Woo, that was close. Seahawks with the 100-second pit stop there. Caution in two, caution in two. And we are possibly clear. Oh, looks like Seahawks might be having some more problems out there. Like he might be upgrading to the Associated B6 ball cups. He's going to the hobby shop. Caution three, high through three, drivers high through three. Hammond somehow spirited himself underneath the pipe in turn three. "30 seconds to go. Once again, heat 2 of low C sprints. That's race number 7. You guys need to be in staging. That is time on the race clock. Hammond is done. And looks like everybody's done. Shut it down. Shut it down. Scott Quintel sneaking back to the top here. 40 and 403. Hammond 39 401. Bradley with 38. And Seahawks, unfortunately, having some trouble there early on. Got 9 laps in, but he just got a 5.8, so he's not far off the pace here. Got to keep it together. All right, gentlemen, slow him down. Once again, pace speed only. Poor Andrew don't want to get whacked in the ankle. I don't know if you guys saw that video on YouTube. All right, drivers, bring them up to speed. You got 2:05 to turn and burn. All right, you boys ready to rock? Order is Vogel, Rains, and Jeff. Transponders looking great, guys. All right, marshals, look alive. Here we go. Last race of round 1. Got Matt Williams tuning in here, cheering on Mike Rains, who's out front on a TQ run here in that black and green. 40 lap run here, going to 4:02. That's about 1 second ahead of Quintel's time right now. Vogel back 1.3 in second. Jeff back about 2 laps or a lap and change here in third. Couple bad laps there about 5-6 laps ago. 8/10 between Rains and Vogel for that top spot. Vogel with, caution in 1 and 2. And we're clear. Vogel with a 5.83. Rains with the fast lap of a 5.76. And Jeff with a 6.0. They're going to take a 20-minute break here. Get started back up at 8:30 with round 2. Once again, round 2, 8:30. Track will be open for practice. Comes Rains across start finish line all alone out there. Matt and Jeff kind of running together. And looks like they've fallen off that TQ time here just a little bit. Rains has got to get back on that 40 lap pace. He's got to find 8/10 right now and then some. 1 minute to go, completely doable. Vogel might put it 4th. Jeff might put it 6th. Caution down the back straight. Go high. To the wall, to the wall, to the wall. And we're clear. Great job, marshals. Appreciate it. 35 seconds. If you're watching online, help do all those social media things. Like, share, subscribe, follow. Help get the word of RC out to your friends and family and the other general population. People interested in getting involved, the more people we got racing. 10 seconds, drivers. Let me close here. Rains might get that extra lap. Rains is done. Missed it by 4/10 there. Vogel's done. And Jeff is done. Mike and Matt both with 39 laps. 4 flat for Rains and Vogel with a 4:03. They're going to line up 2nd and 4th after round 1. And Jeff with 35 laps. Going to put it 6th right now. All right, boys and girls, it is 8:10. Once again, 20-minute break. Round 2 starts at 8:30, 8:30. All right, marshals, let's start heading out there. That's race number 7. You'll be the marshals for this. Same order as first round. As far as races go, you'll just start where you finished. Thank you, sir. Ocala Bomber, start heading on out there. You are up. Coleman, Smothers, Montgomery, West, Mallon, and Bronick. All right, marshals will be Rains, Vogel, and Jeff. Got Vogel out there. We got a volunteer. We need Jeff out there and one more volunteer for Mr. Mike Rains. Gentlemen, appreciate it. Sure, do our racers do it well. At far end, Mr. Bradley. All right, drivers, rolled off. You got 145 to turn and burn. All right, boys and girls, looking for Smothers and West to get him checked in. Like Charles is trying to get it going here. See Anthony out there? Mr. Tim, Anthony still out there? All right, that's fine. Just want to make sure he was at least here. Charles, just unplug the battery, jiggle the switch on the speed control. See the capacitors out. Plug it back in and then try it. All right, Mr. Smothers, you had an hour to be ready. Here he comes. Hopefully it's something simple. I don't know if you know how to rebind it, Charles. You might try to do that. All right, boys and girls, we are behind by 3 minutes already. Let's get them lined up. It's going to be Coleman, Smothers, Montgomery, Mr. West, if you can get it out there, and Mallon and Bronick. That's really unfortunate for Charles. He's going to take it back to the pit, see if they can't figure that out. All right, he's in the A main. He's currently qualified 4th. Here we go. You boys got to smooth out that throttle input. Holy moly. Smothers up on 2 wheels. All right, 45 seconds into this. Smothers showing the way in the orange and blue. Montgomery back 1 second in the all-blue Camaro. Coleman back 6/10 in 3rd. Rocking the white, blue, and red, white, blue Mustang. Allen rocking the 66 Chevelle. White and black. George out there with the purple square body. George back 4.8 in 5th behind Brad, who's behind our leader by 7 seconds. Coleman, new fast lap, 5.67. Montgomery showing the way now by 6/10 over Coleman. Smothers back 2.9 to 3rd. Tracks is modified. Heat 1 of 2. That's race number 2. You guys are up in 2 minutes. Richard, Chris, Andrew, Wags, and Ponder. Chronic, new fast lap, 6.38. Coleman showing the way now by just under 2/10. Looks like Mr. Bronick had a little help with that one. Still 2/10 between Coleman and Montgomery for that top spot. They got to find a little bit more to find that TQ, about half a second. Now, everybody improving their time. Coleman with a 5.64 new fast lap. Oh, Smothers gets into him, pays the price. Like Kenny Rogers says, you got to know when to hold and know when to fold them. Go high off of 4, high off of 4. Stay high off of 4, guys. High off of 4. We're clear. Allen with a 6.17, Bronick 6.38, Smothers 5.83, Montgomery 5.75 that time by, and Coleman still with that 5.62 fast lap. 35 seconds, drivers. Oh, somebody upside down sliding up onto the off-road, and that was Smothers. Been doing all right on the off-road lately, rocking his 4-wheel drive car in the sportsman class. About time for him to move up on the off-road charts. That is time. Drivers keep going, keep going. Smothers is done. Montgomery is done. And shut it down. David Coleman taking that one and sneaking out a new TQ. 41.404, going to put at the top spot there. Montgomery also beating the old time. He's going to line up second with 40.4 flat. That's going to put Smothers down to 3rd with 36 laps in this run. And Brad Mallon with 36 laps going to improve his time but stay 5th. Bronick improving his time, going to stay 6th with that 34 lap run. Good race, guys. Good race. Right, all right, all right. Hopefully these guys can keep the gears on them this time. Not sounding good for Hammond already. They're taking the car off to him already. All right, looking for a check-in from Wags, Richard, and Chris. All right, our marshals, you need to be out here now. 1 minute turnaround. You just got to put the car on the table, run back out the track. Looking for Coleman, Montgomery, Smothers, Mallon, Baranek. All right, we've got a couple out there. Coleman's helping out. All right, drivers, bring them up to speed. You got 90 seconds to turn and burn. Like they're doing some minor surgery on Hammond's car here. Currently qualified second by a second and change. Right now, Wags and Hammond both with 37 laps. Big gap between, I'll call it a big gap, but a lot of room to improve here. The rest of the crew. All right, looks like they're wrapping up Hammond's car. We'll get him back down there and checked in one more time. All right, the order for this one is Wags, Hammond, Jones, Bradley, and Ponder. All right, Hammond's going to run it. We'll see what happens. If I was the rest of you guys, I'm going to run right behind him. Just in case. All right, rolled off. It's going to be Wags, Hammond, Jones, Bradley, and Ponder. Looking beautiful, looking beautiful. All right, marshals, look alive. Here we go. These boys banging some fenders out there. Plenty of time, guys. We're only 35 seconds into this one. Wags was up front. Now Andrew Hammond's holding on that lead. Richard in second. Wags in third. Ponder in fourth. Bradley in fifth. They are separated by 3.6 from top to bottom. Couple new fast laps out there. Wags with a 6.36. Richard with a 6.46. Bradley with a 6-6. Wags just dropped a 6-3-1 now. Ponder with a 6-4-2. Andrew Hammond with a 6-2-6 fast lap of the race so far. Andrew and Jason ahead of the current TQ now. Caution down the back. Stay low. Stay low. On the back. Low on the back. Oh, there goes Hammond in the gear. It was only time. I think Richard gave him a little love tap there at the end. That's unfortunate. Halfway, drivers halfway. We got French tuning in. Mr. Brian French online. Thank you, sir, for tuning in. Heard you got scared. Wags finding a 6-1-9 out there. Richard with a 6-4-1 in second. Some new fast laps that time by. 37 lap run here going for Wags. This new TQ pace by 9/10. Coming off turn 4. Got the black, green, and blue body. Looks like he's got a pink splash on the deck there. Richard Jones went their orange, red, 70 something out there. Oh, he's upside down and on his lid. Come on, Chloe. Get that vigor. Ponder back a lap now. No, Ponder to second. Bradley dropping to third by 2 seconds. Richard being upside down there with that long lap. Back 3.4 and fourth. 45 seconds to go. T-Mods, Heat 2. You should be in staging. Jeff, Deacon, Mike, and Coleman. Richard, new fast lap, 6.29 on the previous lap. $20 seconds. Chris back 4.2 in third. Richard behind him by 6/10. And it looks like Richard going to take over that third spot now by 1/10 over Chris. That is time, drivers. Race it out. Wags is done. Richard's done. And shut it down. Wags going to take that one, setting a new TQ. 37 and 401. Picked up 1.3 seconds there on the first round over his previous time. Ponder with 35 laps, bumping up 2 spots to fourth. Richard Jones with 34, not improving his time, going to stay third. Chris Bradley with 34 laps, going to drop a spot. The 5th overall at the moment. So let's see what the next group can do. All right, Traxxas Modifies. Let's get him down and checked in. But in the last race, going to turn the car off, the radio off, and head back out the track to Marshall. Uh-oh, Brian French calling Deacon for the win tonight. He had a rough week last week. We know he's got the speed. He's just got to put it all together. Samantha tuning in, cheering on Jeff in this one. All right, hold on, guys. Hold on. Slow him down. Got all my drivers checked in. Need a couple more marshals out here at the south end. Wags and Bradley are out there looking for Richard. Richard, Ponder, and or Hammond. Just need 2 down here and we'll be good. Looks like Ponder's on his way out along with Richard. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, roll them off, guys. Roll them off. Got 140 to turn and burn. Mr. Jones, need you out here this end. South end, please. We're good on marshals. All right, so far everybody in this race is in 6th or worse overall. There are 9 cars entered tonight. These guys are 6th through 9th at the moment. So it looks like the Jeff's the only guy who's got a actual race in first round. Everybody else had problems, so we're going to see what they can do. Andrew, actually, if you want to stand in the middle, that'd be great. What was he doing? Driving out there? All right, gentlemen. Jeff, Deacon, Mike, and David. Roll them off. Transponder's looking great. Here we go. If you're new to this class, this track's is modified. These guys are just about box stock. They got some adjustments they can do, including the new X Series tires. I should say wheels. Caution 4, go high through 4. And we are clear. Some guys are making use of them, some guys aren't. All right, after 50 seconds here, Jeff showing the way. New TQ run, 38 laps, 4:06 with a 6:22 last time by. Rains back 1.6, Deacon 3.3 in third, and Coleman back 2.6 in fourth. Everybody's improving their time at the moment. Onstrom with a 6.27. Reigns with a 6.37. Coleman 6.65. Just about halfway, drivers. Caution out of 2. Stay high off of 2. And I think that was Reigns. Oh, he's low, too low in the 3. Catches the pipe. Caution in 2, and we're clear. 90 seconds to go, 90 seconds to go. Deacon, another new fast lap, 6.23, taking over the lead now by 0.3 over Jeff. Reigns back a lap and change in third. Coleman behind him by just over 0.3. Caution in 4. Deacon waiting for him. Oh, we got Mayhem off turn 4. And we're clear. Right now, Jeff and Deacon line up for 3rd and 4th overall. Coleman and Reigns going to be 8th and 9th at the moment. An improvement on round 1. Oh no, Coleman pulling over. They load through 4. And we're clear. Better not be a battery issue. Finder leader down the back straightaway. He's got the fluorescent yellow outline on his car. Jeff in the gray. And Mike with the orange outline on his car. Deacon dropping a 6:18 new fast lap. That is the race clock. Keep going. Jeff is done. Mike is done. Deacon's done. Shut it down. Deacon Quanstrom, 36.403, going to bump up 4 spots to 3rd overall. Jeff Ho with 35 laps, going to improve 2 spots to 4th. Mike with 34 laps, bumping up 1 spot to 7th. And Coleman with 26, going to stay 9th. All right. Sportsman, it's your time to shine. Chloe, Daryl, and Ben. All right, just a reminder, everybody stay hydrated. You have a water cooler inside the roll-up door here. Just replace the bottle. So fresh in. Roll them off, drivers. 90 seconds on the clock. All right, if you racers are happy with what you got, we can get started a little early. Gotta make up some time here. All right, drivers, let's get them in order. Gonna be Chloe, Daryl, and Ben. Let's roll it off in that order. Once again, Chloe, Daryl, and Ben. Here we go. And we're off and running. Got Miss Brandy tuning online, cheering on Chloe in this one. Caution down the back straight, go low, inside. Good check up there. Chloe. Ben's first time racing. Did great first round. Kept it one piece. Like they've made some adjustments here, and she's got a little more grip this time. Oh, he just rocked a 6.28 out there on a 35-lap run. That's 2 laps up on the first round time. New TQ pace here going for Chloe Bronick. Daryl back 3.4 seconds in second. Improve his second place time a bit. And Ben just dropped an 8.0. New fast lap for him in this race. on a 25 lap run, so some of those adjustments may not have been for the best. We'll see. $140 down, $220 to go. Up next, Buggy late model. Start heading this way. Tim, Charles, and David Ponder. Hey guys, we're looking for a gear for Mr. Andrew and his Traxxas Modified. If you got a Traxxas gears out there, I want to see Mr. Andrew. Chloe down to a 613 now. Daryl with a 680. Ben still an 80. Caution on the back straight at the stoplight. Stay low. And we're clear. 90 seconds to go. Uno momento. Good crowd out here tonight. Appreciate everybody coming out and checking things out. 45 seconds to go. Ben dropping a 7-7 now. Starting to find it. Woo, almost went out the door. Caution off of 4. Caution off of 4. And I think Ben just got an extra lap there, but it'll be fine. You guys can ignore that 5-4 out there. 15 seconds. Five seconds. That is time. Keep going, keep going. Everybody's still running. Remember, you're on your own clock. And shut it down. Chloe Bronick holding on by 900s over Daryl. 33.4066 to a 4.067. Ben with 25 laps. And looks like out of all that, Mr. Daryl was the only one that ended up improving his time. All right, our sportsman drivers are going to put their cars on the table, head back out track to Marshall, plus a volunteer or two. And our buggy late model guys are going to get checked in here. All right, looks like we got some marshals out there. Drivers, roll them off. You got 2:15 on the clock. Got the great John Grant tuning in here from Sarasota. Hopefully Mr. Grant is high and dry down there in Sarasota. We got about 3.5 inches of rain according to the radar. That body dragging again. All right, boys, if you're ready to go, we can get started earlier. Got Bedford cheering on Charles in this one. All right, the order is Ponder, Emery, and West. Three feet, gentlemen, 3 feet. Transponder's looking great. Let's see what these boys can do. Here we go. And we're off and running. Wheelie time from Emery. All right, Ponder just hitting a 5.87. Emery 6.0. Charles had a 6.2 on the previous lap. Emery with a 5.86 now. Fast lap of the race. Sounds like we got little Arnold out there watching from the trackside. Got the little Arnold Schwarzenegger out there. Dude made a living saying that line in every movie. Emery with a 5.79 now. Ponder showing the way on a TQ run here by less than a tenth, though. Oh, Charles bouncing off the pipe, upside down, going. Slow down the front, slow down the front. Take your time, guys. And looks like somebody's missing something. Might be some weight, we're not sure. Charles definitely dragging something behind the car. I think it's a body brace. Just past halfway. Up next, Losi Sprint. Heat 1 of 2. That's race number 6. Chris Bradley, Andrew Hammond, Scott Quintel, John Seahall. Caution in the back. Go high in the back. High in the back. Ponder with a 5.84. Emery 5.79 the fast lap. And Charles with a 6.11. Dave Coleman, see me when you get a chance. Dave Coleman, come see me when you got a chance. All right, guys, that's time. Race it out, race it out. Looking for one more and shut it down. Ponder taking that one 40 and 4.3. Not enough for a new TQ. He's going to stay top dog from the first round, though. Emery with 38 and West with 34. Nobody improving their time that run. All right, all right, all right. Pelosi sprints, come on down. Quintel, Hammond, Bradley, and C Hall. Let's get them checked in. All right, we got Emery out there. Got a volunteer. Comes Mr. Charles. Thank you, sir. All right, drivers, let's bring up speed. You got 90 seconds to turn and burn. Like they're jiggling the handle on Seahaw's car again. I know he swapped out ball studs and ball cups. All right, looks like they got ready to rock and roll. Give John one more lap here to double check that, make sure it's all good. Uh-oh. About 20 seconds left on the minute's grace here. All right, we can get Charles or Deacon to do a little rock, paper, scissors to help out the other end. That'd be great. Looks like Deacon's going to take the walk. All right, Seahall, you want to check one more lap? All right, sounds good. Hopefully it stays good. All right, the order is Quintel, Hammond, Bradley, and Seahall. Roll them off, gentlemen. Here we go. And we're off and running. Oh, getting tangled up already. Yeehaw, trying to find some room here. Car's going through the corner a little better. All right, not sure if Hammond had a bad lap there. Looks like he might have. And definitely now, caution 4. And looks like he's back running. At an 11-second lap early on. Not sure what happened there, but it's Quintel showing the way. Seahall behind him by 3.9 at the line. Both those two ahead of the current TQ. Your leader in that red and blue. Oh, go low in the back, low in the back. And looks like that was Seahawk going for a tumble. Quintel showing the way, 42 lap run here, 4:01. Bradley with back-to-back fast laps, down to a 5.67 now for him. Seahall back 4 seconds in third. He's got a 5.53. Hammond with fast lap of a 5.54. Quintel's got the fast lap of the race, 5.47. Knocking on the door of that 43 lap run now. Oh, Seahall on inside. Andrew, nowhere to go. Go. Andrew, go. We got a ball cup. Left rear, left rear. Marshall, Marshall, left rear. Now it looks like they're just going to see if they can't. Hammond with a 5.51 on the previous lap. "30 seconds to go." Up next, final race of qualifying. That's Heat 2 of our Losi Sprints. Caution 4. Go high through 4. Great job, Marshall, picking the car up out of the way and setting it down when it's clear. Vogel, Rains, and Ho, you guys are up in 8 seconds. That is time. Race it out. Quintel is done. Andrew is done. Hold on, guys. Track is hot. Shut him down. Shut him down. Scott Quintel taking that one, setting a new TQ. 42, 4 flat. Missed it by just over 1/10. Bradley with 38, not improving his time. Andrew with 37, not improving his time. Seahall with 28, still going to improve his time, but stays 7th at the moment. All right, let's get our marshals in position. Got 1, 2, 3. That'll work for hot laps. Roll them off. You picked a fine time to leave me loose, wheel. Caution on the back straight, guys. Caution on the back straight. So this is a great opportunity to remind all our gentlemen out there to check your nuts. Men's health matters. Mr. Andrew, got a little pebble on the front straight of there. Can you pick that up right in front of the podium? Thank you, sir. Starting to get the feeling Jeff might want to try out the off-road one day. Alright, looks like everybody's back and just about ready to rock. It looks like Vogel lost the nut out there and got it back. Alright, drivers, the order is Reigns, Vogel, Ho, roll them off. Alright, you guys are looking for 39 laps. Good place to be. Here we go. Reigns down to a 5.8. Vogel with a 6.0. Jeff with a 6.1. Right now, everybody improving their times, but not positions. Vogel down to a 5.9. Caution in 3 or 4. Well, it was a great job from our Marshall till he fumbled that one. It happens. Apparently, I got 2 inches of rain at my house today. I'm south of town. Vogel to 5.88 now, new fast lap. Reigns out front on a 40-lap run. Vogel on a 40. Caution on the back straight. We are clear. Jeff on a 32 after a couple of bad laps there, unfortunately. Like Frank the Tank says, you got to keep our composure. Vogel with a 5.87. Backs up with an 8.1 though. Oh, Jeff going for a little tumble. Just past halfway, drivers. Looks like the mains are going to start at 9:45 as soon as I get them printed out here. Again, mains at 9:45. Caution in 2. Somehow they get tied up together. Now 6,000 square feet and bam. Vogel rocking a 39 lap pace here, just on the edge of 40 laps. Going to bump up one spot to third at the moment. Rain's going to stay second with a current run, and Jeff going to stay sixth right now. Now Vogel knocking on the door, taking over Rain's second spot overall. 10 seconds to go. Oh, Vogel pinching it down too far. Getting in the side of somebody there. That is time, drivers. Race it out. Looking for Jeff. And shut it down. Matt Vogel, 39 laps, 4 flat. Going to bump up one spot to third. Rain's going to hold on a second. With 38 this run. Going to revert to that first round time. Jeff Ho with 33 laps. Going to revert to his first round time. And he's going to stay sixth. All right, boys and girls, it is 9:25. Once again, mains are at 9:45. I'll have the mains posted here in just a moment. We're going to check over some of the classes here, see if we need a B main and anything. But I believe right now, Losi Sprint will be all together. All right, boys and girls, it's time for the mains. Ocala Bomber, you guys are up first. Marshals will be our Losi Sprint guys. Quintel, Rains, Vogel, Hammond, Bradley, Ho, and Seahaw to the track to Marshall. Bomber, come on down. All right, once again, Losi Sprint drivers, need you out there to Marshall. All right, drivers, let's bring them up to speed. You got just over a minute to turn and burn. All right, what's the deal with Smothers and West? I know West had some issues getting that thing connected earlier. Anybody see either of those two? Here comes Anthony. Anybody see Mr. Charles? Is he making this one or no? Does anybody see Charles? Okay, he's coming. All right. Make sure. All right, Mr. Anthony's checked in. Thank you, sir. That car, please. Hopefully it's working this time for him. All right, if you watch online, jump in the chat, pick the winner. All right, gentlemen, let's get them in order. Let's get them in order. Your top qualifier for Ocala Bomber David Coleman, 41 laps, 4:04, is going to lead us off here, followed by Zach Montgomery in second, Anthony Smothers third, Charles West in fourth, Brad Mallon fifth, and George Bronick in sixth. All right, gentlemen, let's catch him up. Everybody's in the right order. All right, 4 minutes on the clock, drivers. Let's keep it clean. Here we go. And we're off and running. Oh, Montgomery underneath. Making the pass for the lead now. Smothers getting back underneath them. Oh, better wait for him, Zach. Thank you, sir. Go, go, go. Okay to go for the gap. The gap closes. On a good race here, guys. It's Smothers, Coleman, Montgomery, West, Bronick, Mallon at the line. Oh, West up on two wheels again. Maybe a little too much sauce on the right side tires. Anthony roughing up Brad here a little bit. Anthony and Coleman. Coleman gets underneath them after they get tangled up with Charles a little bit. A little shake and bake down the front straightaway. Below through 3 and 4. Coleman and Smothers battling out here. Montgomery trying to get back into it. And looks like Smothers going to stretch out the lead here a little bit. Bronick in 4th, Charles in 5th, Mallon in 6th. It's Smothers by 1 second over Coleman. Montgomery back 2.3. Oh, your leader upside down in 4. Caught the pipe all by himself. And Coleman going to the lead now. Montgomery can get by for second. Caution out of 4. Caution out of 4. Good job, Marshall, trying to hustle that one. Bronick over Charles by 3.5 for that 4th spot. Mallon back another 1.8 in 6th. Anthony Smothers 5.7, new fast lap for him. Montgomery with a fast lap of a race, a 5.57. Coleman just dropped a 5.65. Anthony coming back with another 5.72. Oh, he gets tangled up a little bit with Bronick. Caution off of 4, and we're clear. Coleman, another new fast lap, a 5.64. Montgomery back 3.7. Smothers behind him by 0.2 or a quarter second. Up next, Traxxas Modified. A-Main, start heading this way. It's Bronick all alone in 4th. Mallon back up almost a lap in 5th. Charles behind him trying to run him down here by 3.9 with 45 seconds to go. Pickup our leader coming off turn 4, trying to lap 3rd place right now. And there it is. Smothers fighting back, trying to keep into this one. Caution off of 4, stay low off of 4. 30 seconds to go for David Coleman, rocking the red, white, and blue Mustang. Others back 3 seconds in 3rd. George behind him by 3 laps. Make that 2 and change. Oh, Smothers getting tangled up. Take it tight on the front straight. Keep it inside. 5 seconds. I think that's it for position here. Race it to the line. Mallon is done. Everybody's going to be done when you cross the line. Looking for 2 more. And shut it down. David Coleman taking that one, 41.406. Montgomery with 40 laps and the fast lap of a 5.57. Smothers with 39 laps in third on the podium there. Bronick with 36 in fourth. Mallon 34 laps. And Charles with 33 laps. Ooh, shake and bake. All right. Looks like Coleman is running back to back here. Heck of a race, guys. All right, looking for a check from everybody but Wags and Jeff. Should have plenty of marshals for this one. I have a feeling this is going to be the most exciting race of the night. I'm not going to say best race, I'm going to say exciting. All right, looking for a couple more marshals. Please start heading out here. I know we got Coleman running back to back. He's the only one tonight. Some more marshals. Thank you, gentlemen. Listen, Zach's out there. Got Charles, Bronick, Mallon. Mr. Smothers is going to need you in the center of the track. You're covering front and back, sir. Super Marshal Anthony Smothers is going to be out there in the center. All right, in the meantime, drivers, roll them off. You just got over a minute to turn and burn. Wow, you guys had one job. All right, looks like everybody finally checked in there. I wasn't sure if we were having some guys in or out of this one. And unfortunately, internet's having problems, but we are going to record this race. This is your Traxxas Modified A-Main, your top qualifier. Durherder coming from the Bombers. Picked this thing up the other day. First time running it on the top spot. 37 laps, 401. Lining up second, Andrew Hammond. Third, Deacon Quanstrom. Fourth, Jeff Ho. Fifth, Richard Jones. Sixth, David Ponder. Seventh, Mike Raines. Eighth, Chris Bradley. And round out the field, Mr. David Coleman. All right, drivers, 4 minutes on the clock. Let's keep it clean. Here we go. False start, guys. False start. You had one job. Re-rack them. Once again, Wags, Hammond, Quanstrom, Ho, Jones, Ponder, Raines, Bradley, Coleman. 3 feet, guys, 3 feet. Wags, pick it up a little bit. Here we go. And we're off and running. Remember, guys, you are going to have to work together here a little bit. Caution in two, go high through two. Now low through two. Woo, shake and bake. Remember, marshals, watch your area. Especially watch for oncoming traffic before you head out there. And get out of the way ASAP. All right, right now it's Wags, Hammond, Quanstrom, top three. Stay in the way they started. Reigns up from 7th to 4th. Jeff dropping to 5th. Ponder, Jones, Coleman, Bradley at the line. Leader up on 2 wheels, entering turn 3 there. Oh, somebody getting in the reins. Who was that, Masked Man? That was our leader. He's going to drop down to 3rd now. Caution on front straight. Go to the side of the pipe, to the pipe. Stay to the pipe, guys, to the pipe. And we're clear. Caution in 2. Stay high off of 2. Great job, Marshall. That's poor Mike Reigns dropping back to 8th now. They load through 2. Coleman is upside down. And we're clear. Stay low down the back, low down the back. Stay low down the back, guys. Keep it on the pipe, on the pipe. And we're clear. In the middle of the back straight, in the middle. Stay in the middle, guys. Pick them up, get them out of the way, guys. Pick them up, get them out of the way. Go high into 3, high into 3. Oh, Quanstrom's got a body loose. See, they can't pop that back on real quick. Might actually be all right now. Quanstrom will still hold on to 3rd. At the line, 2:45 down, 1:15 to go. Wags, Hammond, Quanstrom. Reigns back up to 4th. Jeff, Richard, David Ponder, Chris Bradley. Go low off of 2, low off of 2. Stay low off of 2. Low off of 2, and we're clear. Wags throwing a little hip check on Bradley. 35 lap pace right now for your leader coming off turn 4. Ah, your leader tangled up. Gonna get back onto the track. Caution in 4, caution in 4. Oh no, he put himself back off the track. He's back into it. Ponder doing some off-road and go high down the back, high down the back. Stay high on the front straight, to the wall on the front. We're clear. 9 seconds to go. Hammond in the lead now. Deacon and Wags go high off of 4, high off of 4. Race it to the line. Looking for a couple more here. Looking for Hammond, Reigns, and Jones. And shut it down. Woo! Shake and bake. Jason Wagner somehow, someway getting back to the line first. 34 laps, 4:03. Andrew with 34, 4:05. Reigns with 4:06. Deacon with 33. Richard 33. Jeff 32. Coleman 32. Bradley 31. And Ponder with 30. Wow. We're going to have to review that tape later. Look for Tuesday for an axe detrimental to NASCAR ruling here on that one. I'll have to review the tape. All right, Sportsman, you are up now. If that doesn't get your blood pumping, I don't know what does. That was a great race, guys, especially for 9 cars out there. Awesome. We should have plenty of volunteers for this one. Plenty of normal guys supposed to be out there. We're going to use you next race, sir. All right, just looking for Daryl to get checked in here. Everybody else is good to go. Everybody earning the medals in that one tonight, for sure. All right, looks like Hammond's diehard. He's out there ready to rock and roll. All right, drivers, bring him up to speed. 140 on the clock. We'll get a couple marshals where we need them. I think we're Bradley to take the south end here with us. He should be good with that. We'll have a little chat at the podium on a finish of that one. All right, here comes Daryl. There he is. So hungry. I've had like half a salad today. Losing weight, I can feel it. All right, our drivers are ready to rock and roll. This is your Sportsman A main, your top qualifier. Chloe Bronick with 33 laps, 4 flat, going to lead us off, followed by Daryl Traver in second and Ben Posey in third. First time racing out here. Transponders looking good. Sportsman, you got 4 minutes on the clock. Here we go. And we're off and running. Hopefully this is the cleanest race of the night. Then we'll wait to see what Buggy Late Model does. Oh, Ben testing out the outer wall there. That is some plywood. I forget if it's half-inch. Backed by 2x12. He's going to be undefeated against any RC car here. Chloe with a 6-3. Ben just dropped a 7-0. Chloe gives him a little hip check. Daryl has a 6-8. Pink car and the white car battling out for the lead here. 1.5 seconds between them. Mr. Ben back about a lap right now. Oh, Chloe testing the inside wall at turn 1. Oh, Mr. Ben catching an edge there, rolling it over. Rocking a 37 lap pace here for Chloe out front with a 6-0 fast lap. Daryl Traver in second. His fast lap's a 6-8. And Ben Posey with a 7-0. I think that's his fast lap of the night. And this is his first time racing. And Chloe came in like a wrecking ball. Sorry, I can't play the song. We'll get dinged by YouTube for copyright. Ben with a 6.92. New fast lap for him. All about hitting your marks. $225 down, 135 to go. Buggy Late Model start heading this way. That's Ponder, Emery, and Charles West. You heard it there 45 seconds ago. Right now, it's spread out quite a bit here. Always trying to put Daryl down a lap, extra lap here. Oh, Daryl rolling her over. Like they might get probably the last lap, could get one more. Oh, Chloe getting the elbows out here, beating up on the new guy, trying to establish dominance. And looking for Ben to finish out here. Shut it down, shut it down. Chloe Bronick taking that one 36.405. Pretty close to getting in a timeout, young lady. Daryl Traver in second, 33 laps, 4 flat. And Ben Posey, 31 and 408. Great job, Mr. Ben, finishing the night in one piece. That's what it's all about, your first time out. All right, boys and girls, don't forget, at the end of all the racing tonight, we've got podium pictures to take. Buggy Late Model, your time to shine is now. Once again, if you're top 3 or TQ, be on the podium here in the front straight after racing's over for podium pictures. Mr. Brad Mallon, come see me. All right, boys and girls, I need my marshals out there from that last race. Chloe is out there. Daryl's volunteer. Looks like he's out there. Mr. Ben, I need you down there as well. Far end, please. You're the young guy. We'll make you do some running. Or your volunteer. Either way, I need you guys out there. All right, Coleman's going to help us out. Thank you, sir. All right, drivers, bring them up to speed. I'll give you 30 seconds here. Caution on the back straight. Caution on the back straight. All I'm going to say is, I don't know anybody who's got a car out here who's going to be able to hold full throttle through the middle of the corner, guys. Not going to happen. Got to keep your composure. All right, gentlemen, let's get it in order. Let's get it in order. Looks like Mr. Charles doing something in his car real quick. Casey Bass talking smack online says he can keep his car full throttle through the corner. Maybe he can, but right here tonight, no, these guys can't. Not quite there. They're not quite there yet. I can't do it. I don't even want to try to do it. Looks like our drivers are ready to rock and roll. Let's roll them off. David Ponder, your top qualifier, 40 laps 401, going to lead us off here, followed by Tim Emery in second, Charles West in third. 4 minutes on the clock. Marshals, look alive. Here we go. And we are clean and green. Oh, Emery bounced off the wall. Ponder, nowhere to go. Just go, sir. Go, go, go. Charles down the inside, not able to slow it up enough, and takes Ponder to the wall. You boys want to keep these cars in one piece. You might want to calm down a little bit. Woo! West taking it to turn 3. And it looks like West has popped the right front body up a little bit. Caution in 1 and 2, and we're clear. He's good to go for a little while. Woo, caution on the front straight. Ponder, new fast lap, 6:08. Emery with a 6:02 fast lap of the race so far, and Charles with a 6:38. Ponder down to a 5.9. West with a 6.2 now. 90 seconds into this one, 2:30 to go. Another couple new fast laps from Ponder and Emery, 5.8 and a 6.0 respectively. And Emery down to a 5.9 now. Was just over a second and a half for the lead. Now it's 1.8. Emery had to check up a little bit. Ponder with a 5.7. Emery now another new fast lap for both of them. 5.89. Now Emery with a 5.76. He's answering back. It's 1.8 between our leader, David Ponder, Tim Emery. Fluorescent yellow versus all white and blue. Charles back about 3 laps at the line here. He's just going to hope somebody has a failure. Caution on the back straight. Stay low on the back straight. Low on the back. And we're clear. High through 3. High through 3. And we're clear. 90 seconds to go, drivers. Everybody has a fast lap of a 5.7 or 5.8. So we know they're all pretty equal. It's coming down to keeping it clean. Losi Sprint, start heading this way. Quintel, Rains, Vogel, Hammond, Bradley, Ho, and Seahall. 1 minute to go. Oh, we got a couple cars upside down in turn 2. And looks like Emery back only 2.2 now. I thought it might have been worse. 29 seconds to go. Rocking a 39 lap pace for both of them. Charles on a 31. Ten seconds, drivers. Oh, West catching the wall, taking it to the sky, picking up some air there. That is time to cross line. You will be done. Tim Emery's done. David Ponder's done. Looking for Charles to finish it out here and shut it down. David Ponder taking that one 40 laps, 4:05. Emery with 39 laps and the fast lap of a 5:76. Charles with 31 laps. All right, we are going to need a couple volunteer marshals for this one. This is going to be the most intense race of the night. Could be the best. Definitely the most intense. All right, we're going to need at least 2 volunteers. Looks like Deacon, you helping out on this one? Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, just looking for Mr. Andrew to get checked in here. He's checked in. All right, who else we missing? Mr. Tim, I need you out here. Mr. David, need you out here. Side far end. You might be all right with that. All right, drivers, bring them up to speed. You got 80 seconds to turn and burn. Caution in 4, caution in 4. All right, boys and girls, last call for any adjustments. Last call for any adjustments. All right, drivers, before we begin, let me remind you, I know you guys can drive a clean race. You do have a penalty box. It's not painted down there. We got a little sin bin right here in front of me. Don't make me call any stop and goes. Racing for medals here. And a lot of bragging rights because this one's stacked. All right. Your top qualifier, 42 laps, 4 flat. Mr. Scott Quintel is going to lead us off, followed by Mike Raines in second, Matt Vogel third, Andrew Hammond fourth, Chris Bradley fifth, Jeff Ho sixth, and John C. Hall in seventh. Four minutes on that clock for your low C sprint. Amen. One more time, gentlemen. Here we go. And we are clean and green. Caution 3, right in front of you, Charles. And looks like Jeff might have popped the ball cup off. Oh, somebody goes tumbling. Driving over a rear wheel. Oh no, somebody missing a ball cup. Marshals, we gotta hand the cars off, and if we can't pop it on real quick, you gotta hand it off. Caution in 4, caution in 4. Like Tim's got the ball cup. Oh, poor Seahall. Looks like he's out, unfortunately. Pop another ball cup off. All right, 1 minute down, 3 to go. Caution out 4, caution out 4. Stay tight to the pipe, tight to the pipe. And we are clear. Remember, guys, drive off straight. Do not swerve everywhere. Cause yourself problems. It's Quintel, Hammond back. Almost a lap here. Vogel in third by 2 seconds. Bradley back 5.5 in fourth. Rains in fifth. Rains back about a lap fifth right now. Jeff, couple more in sixth with that pit stop he had to make. Caution in 2. Quintel, new fast lap, 5.57. Go high in the back, high in the back. Stay in the middle now, in the middle of the back. And we're clear. Caution in 3, caution in 3. Come on, Marshall's got to look alive here. And we're not sure, just hand it off to somebody else to fix. Hand it off and get back to the track here. Quintel, Hammond, Vogel, top 3 right now. Bradley trying to run him down. Looks like he's back about a lap. Leader coming off turn 4 in that red and blue. Caution in 1 and 2. Go high through 1 and 2. And we're clear. Like that was Vogel upside down. And looks like leaders are separated by a lap apiece. Bradley still trying to get on the podium here. He's back 4.4 with 1:15 to go. Third place has got the black car with the tan stripes on it, or copper stripes perhaps. Bradley in the Wrangler, or excuse me, the GM Goodwrench number 3. Got to find over 3.5 seconds. Go high into 3, high into 3, and we're clear. That was our leader going for a little tumble off the pipe. Still holding on the lead by about a lap. "25 seconds. And looks like Rains is pulled off as well. Caution in 3 and 4. Bradley back 2/10 behind Vogel with 10 seconds to go. 3 and 4 battling down the front straightaway. They're going to get one more lap here. Vogel hits the pipe. Bradley drives underneath him, racing to the line. Shut it down. Scott Quintel going to take that one, 41.404. Andrew Hammond with 40 laps and 401. Chris Bradley getting handed that one by 1 second over Matt Vogel, 38 laps apiece. And Jeff Hull with 31 laps. What a finish, guys. What a finish. Poor Matt. I think Matt's on watch after this one. Gave that one away on the final corner. All right, boys and girls, that's the end of our racing. We're going to get to our podium ceremonies here in just a moment. I want to thank all live stream viewers for tuning in. But first, we got to thank some of our sponsors here. Once again, they're on the screen for you. Aquatic Source, Ron's Lawns, and Kyle's Home Solutions. Please give them opportunity to earn your business before we go anywhere else. Thanks to them for helping us out. Once again, we will catch you Thursday for Thursday Night Thunder, 7 p.m. We'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in.